Ahoy everyone, my name is Sirhc and welcome back to another episode here on Satisfactory. We did it. We did it. This was maybe my fourth time trying to jump on this thing. I kept getting the timing wrong. But I figured since we started last episode, riding on the giraffe whale thing, maybe we'd finally give this baby a try, this manta ray. Take a little trip around the map, see what we have going on. Right now we're just flying over the canyon here. And we're kind of veering off maybe to some territory I haven't really been into. There's that giant lake that we saw when we were looking for those coal nodes, setting up our coal power. Oh, this is really cool. Yeah, I definitely haven't been over in this area. I haven't really crossed this river for the most part. Are we gonna go over the falls? Oh, this is exciting. This is like a fun little roller coaster ride. I mean, it's more like just an airplane ride, I suppose, but yeah. You can kind of survey the land. This place is really nice. I like this little canyon here where this, ooh, how am I not falling off right now? Oh, yep, oh, what's going on? That was weird. Okay, somehow I took fall damage, but I love that waterfall there. In this big canyon, although the fog is really bad in this area and it's really hard to see. It's one of my least favorite things in this game. I like the fog a little bit. Some areas are really good with it, but I feel like too many areas they kind of up the fog too much. There actually is a way to turn the fog off. It looks like we're just passing over our quartz area over there, so that's pretty cool. We're kind of turning back around and going around the northern forest. But anyways, if you hit Shift Control L, that kind of unlocks the debug mode or the command prompt, and then if you hit tilde, it brings up this little command prompt at the bottom, and then you can do r.fog and 0 to turn the world fog off. So this is what the world looks like without any fog. Oh look, a summer sloop just sitting there. We could jump off and get it, but I can always come back for that. There's a little green power slug down there. Or we're gonna head over this canyon desert. That's really neat. This desert kind of just runs all along. Oh, why did I fall off? Where did he go? Oh, I slipped off. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, dang it. There's that dumb manta making us slide off his back. What a jerk. You could at least take me back to my stuff. Oh, and look, he's doing like little twirls, twirling around that spire thing there. Having a good old time flying. I bet he's really enjoying flying without me on his back. Oh, there's a spitter. Yeah, I was a little worried about this, but I think if we just dodge and weave. Also, oh look, Caterium ore. That's the last thing we need for the the MAM research trees to open up the last of the those research trees. That's the gold-like ore. I've seen quite a bit of it around. I've even found at least one node, maybe a couple of them, in my limited exploring. But I just haven't harvested any because I want to do it on camera when we actually check out. Oh, there's a purple slug down here. Oh, and there's I might be stuck here. I kind of jumped into the wrong spot. There's cat spiders, and I need to jump out of here. I feel like I can. Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I found if you just if you kind of crouch and jump, sometimes you can sort of grab onto different areas or jump onto different areas you normally can't. And you just kind of spam it and it'll let you out. Otherwise, there's a respawn button here in the menu if you do ever get completely stuck. Oh, this place is kind of scary. Yeah, we got some spitters over there and the little fly things. Let's just keep on rolling. Oh, and there's my stuff, and there's a spitter right there. Let's grab all this and just leave. Let's, do we go back the way we came? What's gonna be the easiest way back? Actually, I think, where are we right now? We're really close to the quartz cliff. I think it's gonna be easier just going around that way. Oh, and there's our factory up on the hill. It looks pretty nice from down here. I'm not gonna stick around here though because there is a spitter right there guarding the crash site. I do have weapons on me now, but still, I just want to get out of here. Get back to what we were doing, or what we're going to do today. Anyways, as I was saying before I fell off the manta ray, this is what the world looks like without the world fog. And it's definitely nice. You can see super far. You can see a lot of this beautiful landscape that they've created in this world. Although it does seem really like clean and sort of odd, just how like there's no atmosphere. So it's definitely nice to have it on most of the time. Although the problem is that in most places like this here, the fog is just, it's too much. Now you just can't see anything. And I hope they kind of adjust that a little bit as they develop the game, as they get closer to the full release. Either tweak it so that there's less fog in certain areas, or maybe have that in the video option, have some sort of fog slider so that you can change if you want a lot of fog, you know, this much fog, or if you want less, because I definitely like it. It definitely adds some nice color and some nice atmosphere to the different biomes. But yeah, when it's like this, you're missing out on all this beautiful landscape that they've created. So the next step we have here for our factory is the basic steel production. We really need to start making steel to unlock a lot of stuff and move forward with our factory. But before we move on to that, there's a couple of things in tier 2 that we should unlock. The main one I want to do today, maybe we'll do jump pads and play around with those, but the main one I want to mess around with is this awesome sink and the awesome shop. This is going to open up quite a few new things for us. So let's throw all of our stuff in here and launch the boat.
Milestone reached. You have been given early access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on exoplanets bonus program. Funneling parts into the awesome resource sink, depending on their amount and complexity, will grant you coupons in the awesome store, which can be exchanged for bonus rewards. Examples of bonus content are parts, walls, factory attachments, and cosmetics. Fixit is working hard to develop additional options, which will be added to the awesome store in the future. Go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
So as Ada just explained, we've basically opened up a shop that allows us to buy different tools and cosmetics and some really cool stuff. And it's not like microtransactions or anything. It's all stuff that we earn in-game. And the way we do that is with this new building, the Awesome Sink. So this building basically converts excess parts that you're crafting into coupons. And looks like this needs power. We got power right there. So if we give it some power, then yeah, we can get these Fix-It coupons, which we can spend at the store. I think everything we put in here is worth like a different number of points depending on how complex they are. And we need 1,000 points to the next coupon. It looks like you can't feed things manually, but like in this factory, we have a lot of full storage containers. These two are full. I think the cable here is full. Basically anything you don't see running is full. I think the only thing we're still crafting is the rotors. These aren't quite full. The modular frames over there and the reinforced iron plates. Otherwise, we can, you know, we're not crafting any of this stuff to store up. We have plenty of them on hand. So we can just throw like a splitter onto a conveyor belt right here. And we'll just pull these items out. And I think for now, let's just throw this right into there. And maybe we'll just speed this up so that those items get over there more quickly. Yeah, there we go. So now the items are starting to go in. And it still says 0 points per minute, but we are getting points. Looks like each one is worth 6 points, each one of those copper wire. So it takes a little bit. It takes a lot of resources to do this. So now we got a few more items coming in here, and it looks like we are at 402 points per minute. Oh, I suppose it didn't show because we hadn't been feeding it for a minute yet. Maybe that's why it didn't calculate it. But there we have made it to our first coupon, and it looks like it's 1,000 for the second coupon as well. I believe as you go further on, like I think the first few are 1,000 points, but after that they start getting more and more expensive, and so you have to feed it more and more parts and more complex parts to get more points and get more coupons. But with this, we can now print a coupon and just do that. There we go. We have our very first Fix-It coupon, and we're actually almost all the way up to our second one. So even just feeding those cables, it looks like that's done quite a bit, because now we went from 402 parts or points per minute to almost 1,300 points per minute. And you know what? Let's just throw some more stuff in there. So now I got the copper sheets coming in here. Definitely a mess. We'll clean this up, but for right now I just want to try and get some of this stuff in here and see if we can get more points and more coupons. So now we are up to 1,800 points per minute. Ooh, yeah, so the next coupon here is 1,500 points. So it's gone up by 500 already, and we are up to almost 2,000 points per minute. Yeah, it looks like we're stalling at like 2,300 parts per minute. Although if you look at these belts, they're not feeding in as quickly as they could. And the nice thing about these awesome sinks is you can have multiple placed down. If I can find some space for it, there we go. And then we could actually pull some of these off. Maybe we'll take this off and we'll just bring this straight into there. And let's grab some power. Looks like we still have a connection on there. Well, I decided to splurge here and built a third awesome sink for ourselves. Have each belt have their own. And we did peak there for a little bit at 2790 points per minute, but now we're back down to 2538. And I think that's just because we had an excess number of items in the machines, kind of backed up. But now that's all been cleared out. It's all been put into the awesome sink, so now we're feeding items in as fast as we're crafting them, so it's kind of stabilized here. And there is our 11th coupon, so let's grab these and let's check out what we can actually buy with these. So let's pop down. Can't afford. What do I need? I need screws. Okay, now let's see what this thing has to offer. A nice little building. Oh, it's kind of like a vending machine type thing. That's kind of neat. And it doesn't, yeah, it looks like it doesn't need power. That's cool. So here we have all of the different stuff we can buy in the awesome shop. We've got walls, different types of walls with windows and doors. Ooh, and oh, a big windowed wall. There's even, okay, so each one of these has like different parts in it as well. So this unlocks several different window walls that we can do. We've got attachments, a conveyor wall mount. Okay, that's cool. Hyper tube wall mount attachment, pipeline wall mount attachment, or wall attachment, wall power outlets. So those are good stuff for when you're building your factory. You can attach stuff to the walls instead of just the floors. We've got different foundations with quarter pipe pack. Okay, so we got some curves. That's nice. We've got different ramps. We've got pillars. Ooh, that's kind of nice. We've got double ramps. That would actually be nice because the ramps, you can't do upside down ramps. At least not, I guess, until you buy them here. So like my ramp over at the quartz factory looks a little odd on the side of the cliff. Oh, and we have like frame and glass foundations. Those look kind of cool. Vehicles. Oh, baby. We can buy this thing. The factory cart. Okay, I'll consider it. I do really want that thing. Organization, we have fences, factory railings. Okay, we have stairs, and we have walkways. Those would be really nice when we start working on our factory. Ooh, the statues. I think these are the really big ticket items, or some of these are. Like 150 coupons there. 100 there, 1,000 for the golden nut. Wow, 250. That is just insane. Equipment here, we have ammo packs, so we can just buy spiked rebar instead of crafting it. Why would you want to do that? And you can buy beacons. This stuff isn't that difficult to craft, whereas the coupons, like the first few aren't too bad, but they get more and more expensive. Yeah, and color packs and parachutes. I don't know why you would waste coupons on that stuff. This coffee cup, that looks kind of interesting. I wonder what that is for, or what it does. Maybe you can just hold it. Then we have some parts. Yeah, again, you can like buy some stuff that you can just craft. This definitely doesn't seem like a good use of the coupons. Looks like we haven't. You probably have to unlock some of the other ones. Like here we have the oil products. Definitely won't be using any of our coupons for that. But what we will be using it for is definitely this factory cart. And I think we'll, I want to check out this coffee cup because we have 11, so that was 10. And let's buy them all. There we go, schematic purchased. We also got a coffee cup. Okay, so that is just like a single use item or a single thing. Can you like drink it, or is it just something to hold? I have coffee. You can drink it. Is it consumable? Oh, I love the water physics. That's really neat. That's a cool touch. You can make the water sway around, although it doesn't look like I can actually spill it. It's a very, very viscous coffee we have here. But that is really cool. I love that just little touch. And it's not consumable, it doesn't look like. I love that. That is beautiful. But more importantly, I don't see the factory cart in our transportation tab here in the building thing. So I'm wondering if it's something that you can craft in here. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's craft that baby. So then we can put that on our hotbar. And what does it look like when you just hold it? Okay, so it's almost like a weird inflatable thing. Like some sort of inflatable raft you'd have on a airplane or a boat or something. Oh, that's cool. That's all the bigger it is. How do I fit in there? Wow. I'm very surprised that I can fit in this thing. Oh, and it doesn't. Oh, it drifts. Oh, it drifts so hard. It doesn't seem to need power. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. I like not having to use up my biofuel. Oh, it's really hard to control though. Once it gets spinning, it just keeps going. I mean, it's designed for. Ooh, I love how it even just bounces off of the bird. This thing is so lightweight. I wanna run into the bird again. Oh, I don't know if I can do it on purpose. There we go. Just kind of bounce right off the bird. What about the lizard doggo here? Can I? Oh, he's backing away from us. I'm gonna boop you. Nope. I'm gonna boop you. Boop. Ha, gotcha. This thing is way better than the tractor. Definitely hard to control. It's definitely very finicky. Once it gets off course, it just keeps going. Oh, I don't really want to destroy all these leaves though. I don't like how the vehicles destroy the leaves and plants. Let's see, can I fit through here? Oh, if I can line it up correctly. Come on. We just need a 20-point turn here. Come on. Turn. There we go. Okay. Yeah, my factory isn't quite designed for this thing, I must say. Being that it's built on grass and there's no clear paths to take through this place. Turn through here. Yep, turn. No, come on. It doesn't turn unless you're pushing forward. But when you're pushing forward, obviously, then you're going. This is really awkward. I love it, though. This is the best thing ever. Wait a sec. It says this thing has a workbench in it. There's no workbench, but there is a one-slot inventory. Can I even put something in there? Yeah, I can. I can't shift-click it in, but I can just drag something around. And then we can pick it up just like that. And now it's in our inventory again. And there it is. Wow, that's really neat. And how are we doing in here after all that messing around? We have 3 whole coupons. Wow, that takes a lot of items to get those coupons. Well, I went through our factory here and stuck a bunch of splitters in different spots, put a bunch of belts going all over the place, merging together so that we can grab all of these excess materials that we're crafting and throw them into our awesome sink down there. So we've got concrete, coming from over there. We've got the rods coming this way. We've got the modular frames. We actually have 2 containers full of that. So we've got modular frames coming in here. We have the copper sheets. We've got cable merging in there. Over here we've got the screws, and then it comes down here, and finally we have copper wire merging in, and then all going into this one resource, or the awesome sink. So we're getting about 2,600 points per minute at the moment. Not great. We do have enough parts around here to feed into multiple sinks, but that would require running multiple belts, and this is already a big enough of a mess. So I think I'm just going to wait until we can like upgrade our belts. You know, the faster we can get these belts going, the faster we can feed the items into the item sink. But for now, this is going to be all right. This will get us some nice passive coupons, and it'll put this factory to work, because for the most part it was kind of just sitting at a standstill. And in fact, there's a lot of yellow lights going on around here. Like a glove. Let's just get right through here. Come on, turn. Oh, a little too much. A little too much. There we go. Oh, is that? I bet those cables, the poles, power poles are gonna be in the way. Let me through. Let me. There we go. Ah, perfect. It definitely is a lot easier to control when you're on the foundations. That makes sense. Anyways, decided to make our way over to the quartz cliff because over here we have a lot of crystal quartz being made, or quartz crystal being made, and this stuff is actually worth a lot of points. Just one of these is worth 50, and we've got a full container of it. We've got 2 miners, we've got 8 constructors here, so I figured it might be a good idea. Let's get rid of this to set up another awesome sink over here and feed some of these into it. So let's see, how many points are we getting right now? We are getting about 2,600. Looks like it dropped down a little bit, 2,200. So let's connect some power to this baby, get it rolling. We got all of this quartz crystal running into there. Oh wow, yeah, we've that helped a little bit. We've like quadrupled our points right there just by adding some quartz crystal. Man, that is really nice. And with this, I think we can definitely keep up with a full Mark II belt feeding into there. So we should be able to keep this consistently, because this is yeah, we should be able to, out of all of these, fill this one belt. So that'll work out really nice. Yeah, start to get some of those coupons a little bit faster. Still only have 9, working on our 10th one here. I just realized that we're actually wearing a helmet right now, which is kind of funny because we can't really drink our coffee. Maybe that's why it's not going down. But I like how it doesn't happen every time, but sometimes when you drink the coffee, he just smacks it right into his helmet. Yeah, that's kind of neat. We are wearing a helmet, right? Yeah, like if I jump into here, I definitely have a helmet on. So unless there's some sort of like drinking port that I'm pouring that coffee down, I don't exactly know how I'd go about drinking it. But we are getting the coupons. We're up to 16 at the moment. We can print those out and check out what else we can get here from the awesome shop. I think I want to get some of these foundations, especially the double ramps, and maybe we'll get the inverted ramps as well. Maybe should we just spend all of our coupons? How many coupons do we have? That's 5. So if we did, well, what else do I want? I kind of like these frame foundations and the glass foundations, and maybe these corner ones. What does that go up to? 14? Sure. Let's just get all those, get them purchased. I'm gonna purchase them eventually anyways. So now we should have a bunch more foundations. Oh yeah, look at all those. Lots of them. And that means we can actually go over here and fix our ramp coming up the side of the cliff here. So we can take out this ramp here and that foundation, and we can replace it with foundations, the double ramp. Plop that in. Oh yeah, that's gonna look nice. So let's take out the rest of this, and there's a trick. If you hold control, you can actually dismantle multiple things. You just gotta be kind of careful about where you're pointing, especially when you have stuff that you don't want to take out. There we go. We can take out all of that stuff. You can take out up to 50 things. You can also middle click on a structure or a building, and it will select that building instead of having to go into the menu. So let's build these double ramps all the way up to the top, just like so. And then we should probably do something at the top here too, instead of having this thin foundation here. Maybe we'll do one of these inverted ones. So I think we want this thicker one. Just gotta make sure it's facing the right way. I think it was originally. So that should be it. Let's get down to the bottom and take a look. And oh yeah, that looks so much nicer, so much cleaner. Ooh, I like that. I like it a lot. Then we can also take out places like this and replace them with the new corner foundations. I think this one is this. Yeah, that matches up with this slope. So we can do that, and maybe we'll take out this one. And I guess this one we could do any slope. Let's try this one, or what does the shallow one look like? Is that gonna be too high? That maybe looks a little weird. Yeah, let's go with the middle one, the 2 meter one. Throw that down there. I'm not sure if we can stick one in the corner here. Oh, we can. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. That looks a lot nicer. I think there's one more spot over here we can kind of fix up. We can take out this and do the same thing over here. So I think this one is, we want the thicker 4 meter one. So we'll do that. And then we can fill in this little corner right here. Right, like, where was that? There it is. There we go. Oh yeah, that's looking a lot nicer. Man, those are gonna make the foundations look a little bit better. How are we doing on the coupons? Oh, we're up to 4. So we've got 6 in total. Definitely a lot of stuff we still need to purchase. Got a lot of walls and a couple more in the foundations, and these attachments. All going to be very useful when we start actually building a real factory. But I think I'm just going to hold off on that for now because we don't need them at the moment. We'll just let the coupons build up here. And I believe there's a way to actually put the coupons back into the Awesome Sync. I think we print the coupons, and then I can put these back in here. So now instead of 4, we have 6, and then if we leave the machine and come back, now we have 6 printable coupons. So that's a way to put them back into the Awesome Sync so I don't have to store them in a chest somewhere and lose them, forget about them. They're all in one place and ready for me to retrieve. But you do need to have at least one coupon ready to print, otherwise you can't put them back in there. I think that is going to be it for today's episode, though. We didn't quite make it to the jump pads. Didn't finish off, was that tier 2 of the hub milestones. I'm not sure if we'll get to those next episode, or I'm not really in a rush for the jump pads. They do look interesting and they'd be fun to play around with, but I don't have any plans for them at the moment. I think next episode we will get into the steel. We'll set up a foundry, start making those steel parts, and really move our factory forward. That'll be definitely the next big step. But if you enjoyed the episode, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we will see you all next time. Goodbye, folks. Coffee. Right in my helmet.